This video is to show you how to work through a lesson in Canvas and kind of how each thing works. So when you're in Canvas, when you're on your home screen, you can see over here on the right the things that are due, and so that's helpful. My suggestion though too is to print out the schedule, because the schedule will then really help you keep on track. It's just one page you can keep for reference to know when things are due. Now, what you want to do is not wait till it's due to work on it, because you need time to complete the lesson materials, and the homework might take more than 10 minutes, and you need some time for this. So you should always, once you have completed a lesson and done the homework and quiz, you should go ahead and, when you have time, get the next lesson started. Don't wait for the due date. There won't be enough time to complete it typically if you wait till then. So I'm going to click on Module 1, and we are going to first of all have a look at Lesson 1. So this will load the module, and there's typically a module overview when we start each module, and a couple of things at the first, the homework questions forum and the resource builder, and so we'll go through and talk about those. But then you'll see it's broken down by lessons. There's Lesson 1 and all the things that go with Lesson 1, and then Lesson 2 and all the things that go with Lesson 2, and so forth. So let's go ahead and click on the module overview, and once you're working in modules, you can just continue, so that here's the overview which you can read, and then there'll be a next and a previous button to move back and forth in the module. So I'm just going to click next, and it'll take me to that next thing in the module. And at the first of every module there's a homework questions forum. So this is just if you have questions and want to post them, then other classmates, and I also monitor this as well, can help you with that. So it's just a resource for you if you choose to use it. And then I'm going to click next. Another thing that's here is the resource builder for Module 1, and I like to have these here because students may find a great little video or a website that has a graphic or has something about a mnemonic to remember something that's helpful. And it's nice if you'll share those with your classmates, because you guys are the best resource to know what learning materials are great for you as supplemental things. So if you find some nice resource to help with that material, you could post it here to share. Okay, then we're actually ready to do Lesson 1, and typically in every lesson you will see the objectives, the things that you need to learn from this lesson. Then you will see a section that has videos. Before the videos there will be a worksheet, and if you click this worksheet and you print it out, it's just to help you take notes as you watch the video. And I'm just going to open this and show you. It's just a PDF, and it goes with each specific video. This has the vocabulary. As you work through it, the person that made the videos will be working through this, and kind of you can fill it out, and then you'll have some great notes. It'd be great for reference and for studying later. These worksheets, the answers are right here. It's an optional thing, but to help you. But if you don't choose to do the worksheet, you should definitely take notes, like you'd come to class and you heard this material and you write it down. So you can watch the video. It looks like here there's two of them. It's broken into a couple different pieces, and you'd watch this video, take notes, and below that is the textbook for the section that this is about. So you can reference your textbook, you can read through it if you choose to. If you later want to see, just I want some examples on something, it's here. You can scroll through and study the examples or whatever you choose to do there. So after you have those learning resources, also down here at the bottom is a link to that forum where you could ask questions of your classmates and get some help there. Now after we've done that, then I click next, and I'm ready to do the homework. So here is the homework. I can go ahead and click Start Assessment. It'll show me the first question. If you need some little hints of how to enter things the first time through, it'll give you that here. So this is, you can enter PI for pie, or it says yellow arrow up. But now if you just click in the answer box, the yellow arrow is not there. It shows you what choices you have, and you see there's a symbol pi. So the answer to this is 2 pi. So I can click 2 and I can either click this pi, or I can type keyboard pi and it will turn into a pi there because it knows what that is. So once I've put that in there, I can click submit, and it'll go green if you're right, and it'll give you a check here. You can move along questions by clicking these arrows. You can also use the pull down menu, because if you wanted to jump between questions or see where you are, you could do that as well. Now the other thing, a lot of questions have some help. There is a video for a lot of them that you can watch that will give an example of something similar that can help you with the problem you're working on. There's also the message my instructor, and so if you've worked on it and you have some questions or issues, you can click this. It will send me whatever message you type, and it will also send me the problem that you're working on, so I know which one you are working on. In that, you could also send a picture of your work so far. If something you were missing it and you didn't know why, I can look at your work and I can point out to you. So these are your resources to help you as you go through these. Once you get all of these homework questions done, then you can click next and move on to a quiz. At the end of every lesson is a quiz. This is to just go over, it's the same types of things you just did in the homework, but to make sure you got some of the key things that you need out of this. For the quiz, there won't be any helps there, and you can take it up to 3 times, and your highest score is of the 3 will be the one that's recorded in the gradebook. Once you're done with that quiz, if you click next, the last thing in the lessons, there's some extra practice. It's exercises from the textbook. Some students say, well, I got the homework done, but I want to drill some more or have some extra practice. This is just for you if you choose to do that. You don't need to, but you can. You can work through any of these exercises in the book, and if you click next, this would be the answer, so you can check to see how you did there and know if there's any other things you need to work on. So all of those things are in each lesson. Now if I click next, I'm done with the lesson, and so this starts lesson 2 and then that repeats. So we can work through a module by clicking next, but let's say you got part way through the module and then you are out of time, so then you come back to it later. Well, you can also click on modules here. You can either go back through and click your next, but if you click on modules, it will list the modules, and so you can go to the place in the module that you were on and continue working.